yesterday, because today's Monday. So yesterday I was meeting with the Joseph group, and in that group we talk about real estate investing, right? And how to acquire real estate spiritually and physically. But one of the things that the Lord had one of the members talk about was how the Lord had led him to invest in Keisha Inu as well as the Solomon coin. Now, for those of you guys who are new, you know that I don't just hop on bandwagons. I don't just invest in whatever the masses are investing in or like just what's being talked about, because I feel like I need to have that personal connection with the Lord. Because here's the thing, guys, what's for you may not be for me, and what's for me may not be for you, right? I think that's one of the reasons why there's so many wells and so many different waves in which the Lord is going to move with the wealth transfer. I think that's why there's so many coins. I think that's why there's so many, like he's even talking to foreign currency and just various different things, because there's different assignments for each and every one of us, right? So anyways, I did take it before the Lord, and last night when I clicked on the Solomon website for the Solomon coin, just to learn more about the coin, hey Rain, and just to see like what is it about, a thread popped up on my screen and it said, you're getting ready to experience ridiculous increase or ridiculous wealth. And so I thought it was funny. I didn't really correlate it with the Solomon coin, but I did correlate it with what I believe the Lord is doing in this hour, right? And so, anyways, this morning when I got on YouTube, and there was a message about Keisha Inu, which I thought was weird because I didn't research on YouTube Keisha Inu or anything like that. But I promise you guys, as I'm listening to the message about Keisha Inu, and there's a gentleman, I don't even know his name, he's talking about a dream that the Lord gave him concerning Keisha Inu. It had something to do with honeybees, different things like that. There was a vehicle right in front of me, and their license plate had a bee and a honeycomb on the other side of it. And I was like, like you're looking at something. I'm listening to this message. I'm looking at this car in front of me. I see this license plate, and I'm like, is this really a bee and a honeycomb? Which I've never seen on a license plate before. Okay, so I take my phone out and I take a picture. I'm gonna try to show you guys. Give me a second, because it was just, God is so good. I'm gonna mark out the numbers of the license plate though, just for the person's privacy. Okay, let me see. Screen right. If I can do it. Give me a second. So anyways, it's thing was this, guys. Honeycomb in the Bible signifies a lot of different things, but it signifies liquid honey. So when you hear people talking about liquid gold, it's because the Strong's definition of it literally means liquid honey. It also means a thicket of trees. And so when you're reading the in the concordance about the different meanings of a honeycomb, there was literally an armory built for King Solomon that was made from this thicket of trees. And so honeycomb in the Bible refers to the armory that was built around King Solomon. Why is that important? Because I said I was praying about Keisha Inu, like, God, tell me like your thoughts on the Solomon coin, right? Because I'd never heard of it before until yesterday, honestly, or Keisha Inu. And the first thing that he showed me right after I'm listening to a video about Keisha Inu was a bee, a honeycomb. As I go deeper into a dive of what honeycomb means, it literally represents liquid honey, an armory for King Solomon, and that can be found in 1 Samuel 14 and 27, right? It also means overflow. When you think of the honeycomb, when you're looking at the definition of it in the Bible, it talks about the honey overflowing or dripping out of the honeycomb. So it means overflow, okay? Honeycomb also means honey spontaneously and freely flowing. That's major, because what did God say earlier this month? He said, this is a month of suddenlies. This is a month of sudden wealth. This is a month of prosperity. I told you guys this was a bumper harvest season. This is a season of increase. All of these things mean the same thing. When you're talking about a honeycomb and it's overflowing, what is it overflowing with? With the honey, with the abundance, because honey represents abundance. It represents peace, right? Then you have the white camel, camels representing great wealth, but the white horse camel, or the white horse aspect of it, is talking about Jesus ushering in. This is getting good. I'm getting excited because I'm like, I know it might seem like I'm a little over the place, but I'm excited about what the Lord is saying. So I also looked at the numbers on the license plate that had the bees and the honeycomb, because the letters was YJH, right? And so I just thought about Yahweh and then Jehovah. I didn't really know what it was meaning, but I looked at the numbers to see, was there any way that there was a Strong's Hebraic or Greek meaning? And one of the meanings from the numbers that were on the license plate was to overturn, or to turn upside down. That's what the numbers meant on the license plate. And so this is what I believe that the Lord is saying. And it's not necessarily just in relation to Kisha Inu or the Solomon coin. I do think that the Lord is saying that those are avenues of wealth, Kisha Inu or the Solomon coin. And so if you're wondering how to obtain those, Kisha 14 and 27, that's where you'll see the definition of honeycomb, meaning liquid honey, and thicket of trees, which was used to build an armory for King Solomon. I mean, like, you can't make these things up. You can't make it up. Somebody else says that AF5830AZ says there's been so many confirmations for the Solomon coin. I know God will use so many coins to further his kingdom. Hey, and like I said, this is the beauty of it.